both squads have the potential to win the tournament, let alone the group stage. And there's a big proving ground, I think, for EG because they've been kind of hit or miss. You know, they won both series yesterday and definitive top 3, yet to prove it.
Looking at this lane in comparison to like the Centaur Lina lane, and there is something to note that they actually haven't killed. That's going to be first blood for Ice Ice Ice. You're right, this Morbid Mass is just not working out. XinQ is going to show up though and probably even out the kill score. He's going to go for crit here. Crit hoping to be able to land the LSA. Actually misses. XinQ was able to dodge to the side at the same time. Crit popping the Fairy Fire is still alive. Can he hide away in the side here and TP out? It's looking good for him. 2 seconds, he's away. No kill for LGD here. Do you feel like EG has changed their playstyle much since the Singapore Major? It's kind of feeling the same to me. Very lane-dominant focus as they're going to challenge PSG.LGD to a fight down here. The Dragon Form wears out, starting to get planked by the Battery Assault. Ice 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 even willing to perhaps turn around, but the Ursa is here. Ice 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 cannot fight into that, especially when they put the Heavenly Grace on this Ursa. Nice LSA, and Dice is going to be surviving here. Once again. Oh, why, Ice? Why? It's 10 minutes in.
Another thing EG's done that I like at PSG.LGD, the same story. They always have a way to farm Ancients. It feels like you can end up, especially in a farm-heavy game like this, very limited if you don't have somebody that can take Ancient stacks, or at least clear them on spawn.
That was something that KYIV and I were talking about from last game. The fact that TNC lacked a way to be able to do Ancient stacks or fly. Oh, nice job by XinQ drawing the aggro onto himself.
What feels like a couple of years since he even came onto the team. Fly, one of the more sacrificial style of 5 players, and oftentimes his XP lags significantly behind the rest of his team.
Nice catch by XinQ. They're going to be able to kill crit here unless Ice 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 can do something about it. He's going to go ahead and stun up the Omni Knight before the Purification nuke can come in. Faith Beyond gets burned down. XinQ is unable to do much else either. They both die, and their attempt and success in killing the Lina, but it's going to cost them 3 heroes. As Y is also going to be chased down.
Yeah, I like what he has. You see, the Purge Creep was what he was playing with. Very effective against Bat. You can always be removing the stacks. It's going to get really difficult to ever get on top of Arteezy when you're playing into multiple stuns, the lasso, the egg. There's going to be too much team fight to deal with from EG. Meanwhile, PSG.LGD, all of their damage is like their Mag and the Ursa. Hang on.
Straight up, one-man RP, but it's on a big kill. Abed has been running around the map totally free, and they finally punish that.
Much harder for EG to contest in the pit. They're going to try, however.
Train around it. Arteezy on the front lines here, trying to get the information, ready to go with the Stone Gaze once Roshan gets low enough. Really nice snake. They actually do manage to get a decent hook shot over there. They managed to finish off the Roshan without Arteezy going inside the pit there. They're going to go ahead and drop Heaven the Grace and whatever else they have to make sure the team fight is fine for them. Evil Geniuses don't really have that much damage until Abed gets here. Maybe with a pullback here, they have the Grace. Status resistance is not enough to be able to save nothing to save his life. That being said, LGD can still be happy if they get everyone else out alive, but Evil Geniuses has really good pursuit as now they're going to turn on to Ice Ice Ice. Pure damage from the Enchantress, helping to bring down that tanky Dragon Knight. Ame and his first life is going to fall here. Arteezy needs to get out though. Fortunately, with no hookshot anymore, don't think they have enough catch. Use that, I mean, especially against an Omni Knight as well, right? Rules and that dispel. Oh, nice 2-man RP from Nothing to Say. A big opening. They kill the Phoenix first because they know otherwise he's going to dive away. And then they turn to finish off Ice 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 and then probably hit this mid tower.
Yeah, they're playing with the Centaur there too. Really cool concept. Just RP, skewer back, double stun on top. Don't need the Aegis. This is still the time to go. You've got to take Medusa's towers, force Arteezy off of the triangle. Just give EG opportunities to find pickoffs. They have a ton of burst damage with crit, who can then follow up on either Abed or Ice Ice Ice's initiation. So they'd like to find pickoffs more so than team fights right now.
They spot the ward. It's not going to last there for long. The Bat Rider, Abed, getting his initiation of Firefly onto Faith Beyond. They're going to chain up that stun with a nice Dragon Tail. Ame, he's going to have to hit the egg here. He might be able to kill it. The Stone Gaze is not going to be able to petrify him in time. The egg falls, but Ame is certainly in trouble. He's going to try and hop himself away, but Ice 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 does have that Blink Dagger. He has the Dragon form. He's going to be able to catch up to him, and Abed is even there for the extra damage. It's not needed though. Arteezy claims the double kill. Look at how they wrapped all the way around. They 4-man smoked, At the same time, LGD did a scan on the entrance of their triangle. I think that was them. Maybe it was EG. Either way, EG wrapping around all the way to try and find an opening, but all of LGD's here, and now the Bat Rider's in trouble. Abed's going to get pushed back by the Cogs into the rest of LGD, and now there's blood in the water. Crit, he's probably going to be the one extra hero that dies here. Tries to line up an LSA, but nothing to say. You can see he is able to beat those supports to a pulp pretty quickly. With this big power spike, at the same time, Arteezy is complete with his butterfly. They're actually going to jump onto the Magnus here. Ice wants a piece of this, but PSG.LGD, they're all here in force, and Ice realizing that this was not a good idea. Trying to go for the RP, they do manage to hit the Medusa and burn him out of mana, so he's not going to be able to get off the Stone Gaze. Oh, actually managed to pop the wand, gets off the Stone Gaze as a result. Immediately, they do have it have the grace, and Arteezy is going to have to just TP out rather than continue fighting. The rest of EG, they're going to be okay.
Great positioning from EG.
But they do have to come down from this high ground, it seems, as LGD are going to start hitting Roshan. Does Evil Geniuses not know about this? They're so close to the pit, and they're waiting for LGD to crash into them, not knowing that this Roshan has been going on the entire time. They realize now, but it's too late. The Shard and Age has already been picked up, and now LGD they go into that high ground, and yeah, you can see it Ame with this extra life. He just barrels on in with his Blink Dagger, already killing Crit. Looking at Arteezy, decides, maybe I can go for somebody else here. Oh, a skewer up into the high ground. Arteezy's seen this one before. He's going to have to TP away. RP on everybody else. They're going to be able to get the Dragonite. Ice, and Fly, both sharing the same grave there. Fair enough. And yours is wisdom. It's come with so much age, and here is a new Earth. Oh, Lotusaur, great catch. That's going to ensure that that lasso doesn't feel good at all for Abed. Now, Shinkyu in his attempt to be able to help out almost dies, but actually gets saved by the purification. At the same time, Abed does manage to make it down to the low ground just in time. A nice two-man LSA that also catching...
Oh, no, not again!
No, not again! Arteezy on the high ground, a supernova right next to him, but they're all going to walk away from him. Arteezy's going to TP to the tier 1 tower on the left-hand side. The rest of Evil Geniuses are going to start backing away, retreating to where Arteezy is now. Ice needs some help. They've got the Sun Rotor. He's trying to help him out again. Nothing to say. He puts him up there. Oh, Arteezy gets back down. Abed managed to force staff him up, but at the same time, this is really where Arteezy wants to be, as the Ursa is laying into him as much as damage, building up that Fury Swipes damage. Abed, he's trying to get him away from Arteezy, get away from my Medusa, but he can't. There's nothing that either this Phoenix or this Bat Rider can do.
That is absolutely unbelievable. The tips come out. Yeah, everybody. This guy, nothing to say. Somebody stop him. He's trying to win a game of Dota, like, for style points.
Look at Faithbeyond literally took the extra 3 seconds to replant this sticker. This is a mental assault that LGD is waging on Evil Geniuses and Arteezy in particular.
Competing for upper net worth slots.
Sure.
I feel like part of the...
Abed. Scotty looking to slow him down. Abed's going to be forced to use the lasso. It's not going to last super long, and Shinkyu managed to stop the Bat Rider in his place. Ame continuing to hunt the squishier heroes here. Is going to look at Crit, playing Ring Around the Rosie into the trees, but eventually he does fall down. Arteezy is up next to defuse a blade, slow him. They know Ice is not a threat whatsoever. They can all focus on the Medusa. And what is Ice going to do? He breathes fire, gets a couple of hits in. That's all he can do. He's going to throw down the GA. They didn't need that, and I think Faithbeyond knew they didn't need that. I feel like this is almost taunting EG.
Did you see nothing to say hesitate? You know what he was looking for, right?
That cliff.
He was like, am I in range? All right.
Yeah.
It's been better.
Yeah. Smoke up. PSG.LGD are going to make their entrance known. Lena's going to have to force staff away. Ice thought he was going to come in from behind and do something here, but instead he gets ripped apart. Is that a Blood Thorn or something? My goodness, Fly. He's going to be able to get off the Supernova. Right is nothing to say. Was looking for that skewer on Arteezy. But again, Supernova goes off. They all cleanly retreat, so there's nothing else going on. Shinkyu is actually going to go back in with his BKB to be able to kill Crit. Crit also buying back now. They need it too. Arteezy's in trouble right now. They've got the ward on the high ground. Fly trying to Sunray himself away. That's not going to happen. The back lines, DK actually jumping onto the Omni Knight. They throw everything they have, but it's not very much damage at all. Faith Beyond still good enough to be able to get off Purification, Heavenly Grace onto Ame, who chases after Abed. They just do not have enough. They, again, committing for Faith Beyond, but they're going to lose heroes off of it while failing to get the kill. Wow, another jump in from Xin-Q. Hook shot after hook shot. Arteezy being engaged, and once again, there goes the Guardian Angel. They just, everybody 5-man on top.
They're
of
all full health. They've killed everyone. Yeah, GG.
GG. Yeah.
The whole team bought back. I guess they got Faith Beyond, but he was immediately back into the engagement. Just straight up outclassed, it feels like, but really a lot to take away from this. Having a game plan, hitting a power spike, both with the defusal timing into the first Roche. This is a somewhat skill-based matchup, but realistically, DK should win it. You have the Quelling Blade advantage.
Both of them taking a lot of harassment here. Ame will miss out on a bit of CS as a result of that. Bottom lane, or top lane rather, Faith Beyond, they go for it, and they manage to get the first blood, just barely. Killing Fly before Faith Beyond ends up falling. And Xin-Q, ooh, nice use of the Spike Carapace. He's gonna get stunned up here, and Arteezy not actually backing down, reading the fact the Ion Shell was coming up. Ice gets burned out bottom lane as they manage to get the kill finally onto Ame. He had this revitalized laning phase when Vacuum started being an ability you could actually level in lane. And so now you pair it up with these Lena's, Nyx Assassins, Clockworks, and this Vacuum feels so much better as they're going to be able to, there it is.
Yep.
It's just the extra little bit you need to be able to get these kills.
Yeah, and this is very dangerous now. All of a sudden, they're just diving Arteezy.
Yep, Arteezy is very likely dead here. Let's see if he can juke it out somehow. He does have 9 magic wand charges, so maybe he's actually good as a Whiffed Impale goes out. He jukes to the left, but the Ion Shell on Faith Beyond actually did manage to get a tick onto Arteezy, kind of showed him the way, and ends up finding the carry of the Evil Geniuses.
I mean, EG won the lanes last game, still got wrecked. Right now, PSG.LGD arguably ahead in all of them. Abed, slight CS lead, but I'm once again worried for EG's damage output. And yeah, Fly is just getting solo killed by an Ion Shell and an Nyx Assassin in less than 7 minutes. This is insane for PSG.LGD, and they're now denying Arteezy's jungle.
Ame tries to come out of the jungle to defend this tower, and it's a good idea too, even with Abed here.
Vanguard.
They are, yeah, kind of running out of damage because of the Vanguard. The rest of the TPs coming in from LGD. Xin-Q still looking to catch up to Ice. Drops a Sentry for a little bit of vision. Actually managed to get a Spike Carapace back on the Spear. And then the Dragon Slave finished him off. And LSA stopped the Dragon Knight's damage. They do manage to get the cookie. That'll kill Xin-Q. And watch him go. Nyx Assassin not going to go for the Dragon Knight. That's a hard kill. Go for crit instead. That's an easy kill. Or is it so easy? He needs a little bit more. The wand crits. Tries to feed a cookie over the Dragon Knight, but that's not going to help him out. Now Fly, he's going to get caught by Ame, who's waiting on the high ground for him. Gets the call, gets the kill. An extra 300, 400 gold, and that's going to be 300, 400 gold that Evil Geniuses is also going to get denied from them, as it's going to be inside of their own jungle. The Ice Blast coming in. Xin-Q does get hit by some of this. Ice is looking to be able to catch him with the arena, and they do. Nice Spike Carapace. Will stall a bit death, but eventually he will indeed die. Abed blinking away. Ame denying the mid-tier 1. Innocence? He's around here, but man, the last time they tried to go on him, they realized he was pretty tanky. They're going to try for it now. Ice Blast going off. They will not have the Snapfire, though. They're trying to finish him. Innocence does die, but so does Crit. They're going to have to TP away here. No stuns, so should be fine. And the net worth hasn't spiraled any further. It's now gone from 7 to 8K in pretty much the last 7 minutes.
Oh, nice smoke break.
Nice, Xin-Q. Great positioning by him.
They got a great ward now as well behind tier 2 bottom. And keep in mind, they still have outpost control.
They're going to poke at this Dragon Knight. Doesn't have much mana. They do have the arena, which Xin-Q actually runs into with a Spike Carapace, stunning up for a moment. Now the Spear actually catching a Darkseer illusion. They do have the Supernova that gets popped by Crit, though. He reads it perfectly. Oh. With a big jump in, though. Managed to get the Calling Blade. He fused it on the Dragon Knight. That finishes him off. Crit's going to be up next. He needs another swing, though. Isn't quite going to be able to get it, looks like, as Crit looks to slow him down with a Solar Crest and run away back to the safety of his tier 3. A buyback from the Nyx. Got him again. There it is. Ame blinking back back in to hit the Culling Blade.
They're forced to hold hands.
Yep.
Yeah, DK split pushing, but everybody else backed up behind Arteezy. They know something's coming.
Arteezy does have the BKB with the reincarnation, but Ame managed to find the initiation here, and that's going to be on the Mars. No arena here. Arteezy immediately forced to pop the BKB and teleport out with so much damage. He's been Culling Bladed up, and watch the spins go. Woo! Ame X.
They're just going to walk high ground.
Yes, they are.
He bought out, right? He doesn't have a buyback.
Yep,
he just
bought out a BKB. He just used that BKB. They know about it now. Learning from the best.
One of his
Going
mentors.
forward. Arteezy, he doesn't have reincarnation. He's going to be pulled back. Nothing to say. They don't even need the Laguna Blade from him. Now the Supernova's going to go out. They may be inside the arena with an Ice Blast, but they cannot force the commitment here. Nothing to say. Pop of the BKB, give it a surge. Oh, he could have caught up to them. He stalled for a second there to wait for his team. Trying to go for a blind blink call. Trying to get the spear into the tier 3. They do manage to do so, stunning him up, but the wall's going to be laid out. This team fight feels a little awkward. Ame's just going to run right back Ice as he's turned into a puddle by Y.
They're casually, look at the map, you know? Think about how it was for the first 10 minutes. Pretty much even. Then they moved the crease up a little bit and started taking over EG Jungle. Now they're saying, we're going to ward and keep you in your base. Good luck.
Crit in some trouble. Impale is going to go out. Now the rest of Evil Geniuses was smoking over. Crit finally dies, but they missed out of the arena execution. Oh dear. Ice, they're just going to stall him out. The rest of Evil Geniuses, they've given up all hopes of taking a team fight now and stay off map constantly because of what Manta Illusions do for you.
And the best part is you don't have to show.
Yep. Yep, exactly. Culling Blade being used on Arteezy for his first life. He's going to come back in with a BKB. They actually managed to find the Lina with no BKB activated. They can actually kill her. Down for 80 seconds. The Mortimer Kiss is doing some amount of work, but Arteezy's dead. They're trying to finish off the egg. They get it. Ever so barely, but a 3-man stun with the vacuum comboed up. The arena is now going to be laid into play. Ame's low. Ame's dead, actually, and Evil Geniuses have won this fight. They're going to try and finish up by killing Shinkyu, and should be able to, but it looks like Fly is going to die to Arteezy's illusion from the Darkseer wall. God, it's so hard because if you're all inning on the Lina like that, it's just like a dream opening for Faith Beyond to hit just this gigantic wall vacuum. Maybe there's a call over the top. Like, call and super. Oh, they make the jump in. They manage to find the Phoenix. That one's pretty good. A nice call from Ame. Interception, but it's not enough for Y to be able to get off his ultimate. He does have a buyback, though. There goes the call. There goes the wall. And Culling Blade one after the other. Now Abed's going to be the last one left, but actually Arteezy coming back on his second life, and it's not going to be long. There's so much damage. He just dies in an instant. His second life is like his first. It doesn't do a damn thing. And Crit, okay, stop that Sunray if you want, son, but you're dead. The Evil Geniuses, well, they're mostly dead. They're going to give up Roshan and maybe even a second lane of Barracks. Their chance of being upper bracket, slim to none, I think.
Yeah, especially after the performance from Enigma so far today, would put them in a scenario where they'd have to get at least one, probably two, from their series later today.
Sun being thrown out, Manta dodge pretty easily, and meanwhile, nothing to say, just popping his BKB, and using that. Oh, the burnout, Ice. Arteezy reincarnation. He goes down, comes back up, and Ame is there for the secondary kill. This is just a monstrous shellacking here, Kyle.
Yep, they got one fight.
Stuff.
One fight, they got nothing out of it. PSG.LGD respawn, wiped the floor with them 2 consecutive team fights in a row. The Ame X, I don't think it's a meme. I think we're probably going to see this again.
Yeah.